will get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
From the gun, it's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 62 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well. Play action. Haskins. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
To Zach Pascal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger than maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Haskins on third down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Hopkins with the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. The return man, Wilson. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Falcons' 44-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
Now Washington.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
There's Washington 14, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. Led to the side.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Washington first down.
On play action, Haskins. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Tackle. A gain of 3. Brings up
2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And 12 at the 18-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Washington 21, Falcons 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Incomplete.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked,
2nd and 10.
but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And this time will be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Open man here. Sims complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
31.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, the little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
10 at the Falcons.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play action with Haskins. Being chased out left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. He can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jonathan Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Haskins, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Play action. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Ruben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 20. Loose football. The Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter.
A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
On the pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Throwing now is Haskins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
Haskins. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Sims.
And the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
To throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Haskins to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Haskins' pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
He's tackled it.
We got plenty to catch.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.